Welcome to Hangman Tarot. We're going to get started here with our celebrity tarot card reading with G-EAZY. We're going to find out all about G-EAZY and his astrology right after this. Hit subscribe, please, to Hangman Tarot, and go ahead and hit that bell. You know what to do. We're going to get right into this. So if you have any questions or comments, please leave them over in the comment area. And if you would like to, you can always get a hold of me in my social media. It's in the deets below. So I'm going to find out all that we can about G-EAZY. I'm going to go over his stuff first, though, with you guys really quickly. And then I have a couple more celebrity readings to do. I've been lazy, okay? Not going to lie. I've been a little lazy. Just, you know, sometimes that happens. Okay. Okay. First of all, this man's name is not G-EAZY. It is Gerald. Okay, Gerald Earl Gilliam. And he is a male. He was born Wednesday, May 24th, 1989. And he was born at 3 in the morning in Oakland, California, United States. He comes at us as a 33-year-old. He's a Gemini. His moon sign is a Capricorn. His ascending is a Pisces. A little bit more about him. He's known professionally, of course, as G-EAZY, and he's an American rapper. His first major label album, These Things Happen, was released June 23rd, 2014, and it peaked at number 3 on the U.S. Billboard 200. His second studio album was When It's Dark Out and was released December 4th, 2015. Okay. I don't think we need to know much more. What might I say? Okay, yeah. So anyway, we are going to do his readings, so hang on to your trolleys. Yes, totally can. It's a good time to do it, I guess. We haven't done it for a minute. Thank you, Jennifer. More street lamp went on. Okay, so I'm going to find out all about the celebrity first, and I'll do an oracle reading also, just to get kind of a gist of where he's at, energy-wise. Energy. It's all about the energy, darling. Sorry, looking for my spread. I don't know which one not to do. Whatever. We'll just do that one, I guess. Okay, yeah. So we could just do, let me do a current state of mind first, just to get into that as far as the oracle cards. I don't know much about him, not professionally, not even that. I don't even know much about this man. I do know that he's good looking. He does really well on stage. I really like the performance with him and Britney Spears. That was an awesome performance. I'm not going to lie. It's really cute. I think that's it, though. And he's with Hasley. We all fucking love her. We love G-EAZY, too, of course. Yes. I'm not going to lie. I'm kind of a sucker for like a tall guy like this. So I'm very much trying not to blush at the moment. Okay. Okay, let me get into this reading. All right, let's get into the current state of mind here. And again, I'm a sucker. I'm a sucker for those tall, nerdy types. I love a good nerdy guy. Yes. Yes, honey. Okay. Okay, so current state of mind, any conflict or change that may be going on currently is just in place of nothing feels like home, or just thinking about home a lot, or maybe just the emotions that are kind of surrounding it, or, you know, home or the heart kind of dealing with some emotions at this time, maybe some, you know, shadow stuff, dealing with some of that moon stuff, or some revealing truth, maybe even. There's also something going on as far as just not knowing the depths of something here. So there could be a new beginning, but not really knowing where this new beginning starts, maybe, or just not knowing, you know, where home is or what home feels like, or just emotionally not being able to deal with the heart stuff. We'll find out a little bit more about that as far as the immediate concern kind of surrounding that. You're welcome, Jennifer. You're welcome, girl. Oh, same. That just like. Okay. Okay, so the immediate concern would be, again, that conflict or that change, whatever's going on as far as maybe something he's planning. It could even just be dealing with reassessing something that kind of came with drama or came with, making plans and then, mistakes coming out of it, or tension surrounding, the worry of the heart or the worry of the emotions that he's currently in or dealing with. So again, this is definitely just doing with the daily struggles or the intensity, because I just feel like his mental status is needing stimulated constantly. So he's constantly needing to do something here. And I feel like he's also just kind of like lacking or restless. I feel like lacking and and I feel like he's restless because he's lacking something. Okay, let's see. Okay, so anything really influencing this would be the brand new beginning of something that's really creative or action full, and there's a lot of energy and a lot of purpose put into this. This could have already started. We all know where Jason Momoa is going, okay? We all know where he's going. Uptown, baby. Look at him, okay? Let's just call it what it is. Jason Momoa is everything, okay? That man. Oh. Mm, 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 mm. Okay. Let's get into the rest of this reading. Okay, just trying to get through G-EAZY here. What's with the good looking man tarot today? Good looking actors day. Sorry, that was a mom joke. I'm sorry. Okay, anyway, so there is a new beginning, and this is already something that is already, in process. Okay. So some sort of new beginning that came with a lot of mistakes, a lot of things in which he had to stop in his planning or take, a minute and be like, oh my God, and reassess it. He was like, oh my God, I have to like look this over. So the only thing influencing that right now would have to be something with passion. Adventure could have something to do with distance. It could even have something to do with just like energy in general, but just kind of wherever it aligns for him or work. Yeah. So the root of it would be just the feeling of that overworked feeling. So that is coming to an ending. And I feel like any stress or feelings of imbalance is definitely going to go away as far as like getting into an end game here. So the ending of this for work, or again, whatever's inspiring him to put action into this, even though, it came with a little drama, it came with a little bit of making, there was some mistakes that were being made, and he still is, getting into a place where he's going to be okay. It's not going to, be this big fucking deal if, there's one tiny like inconvenience. Okay. So that is coming to a completion. And I feel like any obstacle that he'll truly face here is just having some sort of fairness in the experience, or making sure that there's justice, or, karmically he's aligning with himself, and that is upright. So that's a positive. That's a huge plus. Okay. Let's find out what's going on in the past that might be influencing this. Okay. So in the past, there was definitely, some sort of information or something of knowing something that he wanted to be recognized for, or he wanted someone to know something was about him, or there was information about him that he kind of found out, and I don't know if he really actually dealt with this, whatever this is, whatever this recognition is, because there's a lot of victory that comes in this. So if I feel like this is kind of like a healing process thing for him, because I feel like this is definitely having to do with, coming in fierce, finding some sort of victory within life. But I feel like the information that surrounds that is just dealing with his entire life, just making sure everything's on check all the fucking time. Okay. So anything in the past really influencing currently is definitely, this is all surrounding a challenge. As far as his work, any information or truth or like a reveal that has been resistant. So something was pushing against him. Something was pushing against what he was trying to do here. So this is all having to do with willpower, getting into a place where he's at now and finding completion in it and getting away from, the hot mess of it. He's definitely getting into a better place as far as that. And anything deep rooted from that would be that he has a lot of fucking self-control, honestly. Like a lot of people probably look at him like he's a loose cannon, but he knows exactly what he fucking needs to do. I don't know why I feel this off him, but I do. He knows exactly what to do in order to not fuck something up. He knows exactly what he needs to do. It's, up to him if he makes that choice, but he knows what he needs to do to really be dedicated and like get through something and dedicate all of his self-control to that. And I feel like a lot of that has to do with moderation, kicking out old habits. I feel like it definitely compromising with things. That is all about his change. That is all about, any necessary change in his life. He will be doing that. So that has a lot to do with his past, and it's something he's learned along the way. He's super balanced out right now. I don't know what he's doing. I know that he's always leaking out new music. I fucking always put his music on my shit. I love his stuff. So there's that. Yes, I'm being a fangirl. Okay. And I like it. And I like it. Okay. Let's find out a little bit more here. What's going to go on up ahead here? What do we got upcoming for this situation? Whatever the hell this is. I feel like there's definitely some sort of a union or a collaboration here, and this has a lot to do with his healing stuff. So again, kind of like I was indicating before, whatever this plan was, whatever this communication is, this communication and this plan are going to be because he healed something. So he is in a really balanced place. I know that people see him doing things that are, like a hot mess, or, he has habits or whatever the fuck. I just don't think he's in those things right now. I don't. I feel like he's definitely finding change and growth. But I know that there's a lot of forgiveness that, he's working on. There's a lot of forgiveness that he's trying to deal with, and, deal with the sorrows, deal with the sadness and all the pains that come with that. But that's a part of the plan. That's a part of the process. And that's his jam. That's where he's headed with it. He has to fix things in order to heal those things and to build. So that's where he's headed as of right now. Anything influencing this is, again, because he doesn't want to not be a leader. He wants to be in a position where he has structure. He's stable. He's in a position where he could become a father if he wanted to. These are all things that are based upon his healing, or being a daddy. Okay, I'm sorry, I had to do it. I had to do it. So if he becomes a daddy, or a daddy, that's kind of where he's headed with it. So he wants to be in an organized place, in a place where people trust him, or he trusts himself, quite honestly. And any kind of like root coming from that would be because of the conflicts of the past, all of the energy, all of his passion, all of his, hot mess nights, like all of these habits and annoyances are all coming into a play here. They've all pushed him into a really great space. This is just a part of his path. I mean, this is where it heads. But the conflict creates change, and that is all upcoming. He has got a lot of change coming up, because right now he's very much in a unique energy, or there's a unique or some sort of energy around him that's different, and it's surprising because it's not usually around. So there's something around him, and there was family changes just recently. Yeah. Okay, so what is the outcome here? What are our last few things that we need to say here? Jiminy Crook. Okay. So there's going to be a lot of action, a lot of multitasking, a lot of things going on, a lot of speed towards this experience. That I know. Anything going on around it, being influenced, has a lot to do with collaboration. Once again, this could be because of work, talent, home life, just ego, the external, just like the materials or luxuries in his life. I feel like he is recognized for this. So this is something that he is going to be recognized for. It'll just be a part of it. And I feel like he's going with his intuition. He's going with, being patient and using his deep wisdom. He's going with his gut. And I feel like he's able to do that now because he's in a healing space, which is beautiful. All right. I hope that you all enjoyed your G-EAZY reading. Please go ahead, hit subscribe to Hangman Tarot. Again, my name is Jordan. I am Hangman Tarot. If you don't like it, get out. Just kidding. Other than that, please go ahead, hit that bell if you would. You don't want to miss a thing here. Any of your future tarot card readings is depending on you clicking that bell. So click it. Okay. I got to get out of here. Have a good night. See ya.